Hi, I'm Jennifer Jefferies, and today I'm here with Phil Barham, chiropractor extraordinaire. And Phil, I think it'd be easiest if we just get you to tell us a little bit about you, your practice, and your experience with ISAGENIX.
Sure. Okay. Well, I've been a chiropractor for 25 years. I come from a family of chiropractors, so I've grown up with chiropractic. The beginning of this year, I was probably the heaviest I'd ever been. I was pretty stressed out. We had 3 businesses, and so I was juggling lots of different hats. I wasn't sleeping, and I was definitely pretty grumpy with pretty much everyone, everyone in my life. We've now been on the products for about 7 months. I'm the fittest I've been in 20 odd years. I've dropped 20 kilos this year.
Very cool.
I'm sleeping fantastic. I'm out exercising and running personal bests that I haven't done, and my training's going fantastic. But what's more important than anything else is just my energy levels now are amazing. And I keep saying to people that if I could bottle that and sell it, it would make millions.
Yeah.
So what happened in my practice is, even about a week into me taking the products, I had lots of patients notice changes. And so we've shared the ISAGENIX program with my client base and family and friends, and we've had fantastic results. So I just keep building on the results that I'm getting with everyone else, as well as my own results.
Cool. Yeah. So did you jump in straight up, or did the skeptic, chiropractor kind of thing first?
I'm definitely was coming from a very skeptical place to start with. Didn't do a lot of research myself because I was very busy. So just pretty much what was interesting is I actually shut the process down about 18 months to 2 years ago, which was quite interesting. I came home from Canada. I'd been traveling quite a lot. Came home from Canada. My wife was doing a 9-day cleanse, and it was about day 3. I was jet lagged, and I basically showed no interest at all. And
thank you for that.
Yeah. and I went out and bought a slab of beer and Montezuma's, and that was the end of my wife's cleanse for the next 18 months. So the product sat in our cupboard for 18 months. And it wasn't until I realized how flat I was and how lacking in the vitality that I kept talking to all my patients about that I really went, well, I need to change. I need to do something and be an example myself of the health and vitality that I was talking to my patients about.
Okay. Cool. So when you started integrating it into your business as a chiropractor, I know the whole network marketing thing was a little bit of an issue. Can you just share a bit about your experience with that?
Okay. My experience has been, and it's happened to me all the time, is that I'd have patients who would approach me about networks. Even a lot of the alternative health products that we would buy would be sold by network in the practice. And with the practice being quite successful, the last thing I wanted to do was look at something else that would take my mind off or take my focus off what I was doing chiropractically. Networking itself, I was a little bit skeptical about because I'd had an experience myself in the past. But I just thought it was a vehicle that would work for other people and not necessarily for myself. What I find happens, or for myself anyway, is that the trap of chiropractically we have great cash flow. Most of the time we have really good cash flow. We have a fairly good lifestyle. What I did find interesting when I took 12 months out of the practice to focus on my other businesses last year is that we don't make money unless we're in the practice. And that was a real challenge. And even this year with a couple of holidays, our cash flow was really affected. So I found for me that I started to show a little bit more interest in how ISAGENIX or how networking could be a benefit as a long-term plan. But it wasn't until after I'd had a bit of exposure to the products myself. So I would definitely say I was a skeptic to start with.
All right, cool. So you started on the products, and then you started getting exposed to the business. Where do you see yourself, in 12 months, 5 years, 10 years now with ISAGENIX? Alongside with your regular business as such.
I'm really fortunate in that I'm back in chiropractic because I want to be, not because I need to be financially at the moment. But I am so excited about what we're doing with ISAGENIX in our ISAGENIX business, not just because of the changes that we're getting with people, but because of the financial rewards that we're already starting to see. we have massive plans for where we want to be in the next 12 months.
Yeah.
Basically, I know that with how our business is growing at the moment, that I can replace my chiropractic income in the next 12 months.
Awesome.
Okay. And then from there, I'm at choice point when I work and when I don't. And that's what I love. I'll do chiropractic forever.
Yeah.
Okay. And I love how I help people with that. But this fits so beautifully with what I'm doing that I would have no hesitation at all recommending it to anyone who's in alternative health.
Okay, cool. So product-wise, you enjoy the energy and all those things. I just have to show off, because I tell you what, he has grown one hell of a body. It's a body and work, but get a load of this.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
seriously.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
Do a little
I'm not going to do my
Show
whole
your
guns thing, but yeah.
Out.
Yeah. But this is the fittest I've been in 25 years, and I used to be a triathlete, and I've done it without all of the full-on, like I've been exercising a lot, but nowhere near what I was doing back then, and to be in the sort of shape that I am. I got as low, 6 weeks ago, I was as low as 5.5% body fat. At the moment I'm putting on muscle mass, but I've basically proven that everything that ISAGENIX says can happen, can actually happen. I've done the weight loss. I've actually been able to maintain it for 12 weeks and still drop body fat, not losing any muscle mass. And now I'm putting on muscle mass. I've put on 2.5 kilos of muscle mass in the last 3 weeks.
That's pretty cool. And it shows, man.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not my professional attire, but yeah.
No, but we
Cool.
wanted to show that. So
Cool.
the products are one part of it.
Yep.
Definitely. But the other thing, just if there was anything you could share with a chiropractor,
Sure.
you know, why products-wise, why business-wise, why should they be open to just giving it a go?
Okay, the first thing I would say is be open to looking. Okay, and the reason for that is the products themselves and the changes that I've seen in my patients and in myself. And I would say I tested everything on myself first. There's no way in hell I was going to give something to a patient without having tested it on myself. And we also tested on Monica, my wife, and the results were phenomenal. So I would say at least be open to looking at it from a product point of view. But what I would definitely say is I have never been involved in anything, and I've done a lot of business in the past in lots of different areas. I've never been involved in anything that rewards you as much for the work that you do as ISAGENIX has. And the beautiful thing is you don't carry the stock, which I love.
Oh, me too.
Because I used to have truckloads of vitamin supplementation in my practice, and so not carrying that stock has been fantastic. The education behind it and what ISAGENIX has available from an education point of view is amazing. So it's very easy to directionalize people to information rather than have to be the resource myself. And so like I was taking the products and not knowing a lot about them and just saying to patients, you know what, I've had great results. They give you a money back guarantee. Take the stuff, let's see what happens. Okay, and we've had phenomenal results with that. And thirdly, like just from a business model, if you have a previous experience of networking, I would say treat it similar to people who have been to a chiropractor before or been to an alternative practitioner. And you hear them all the time and they say, oh yeah, I've been to a chiropractor, and you find out they went once and the person didn't do anything with them, or they went to an alternative practitioner and they never gave it a chance, or they never had a full experience. My recommendation around the business side would be to have an educated look and to go in with that with the blinkers off. Okay, I know that it's not for everyone, but I definitely know that the people that have enrolled in our business and have joined us are absolutely loving it. And I'm talking some major skeptics.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's having the ability to take the blinkers off and have a real good look.
I was in exactly the same way as a naturopath. For 25 years, was so close to it, and I've never been as excited about business as I am today, and it rocks. Yeah. That's damn good fun!
It's great. So I definitely say, if for nothing else, have a look, definitely have a look, okay, and have a look with open eyes, and at the very least what you could say that if there's a chance that you may be able to change some people's lives with these products and with the business. And at the very least, if you do look and it's not for you, you've had a decent look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well said.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome.
Thank you.